So you find it difficult memorizing the Quran, but you have hundreds of songs stuck in your head. The funny part is, you didn't put any effort to memorize those songs. They were just appealing to your heart and ears. That is why your brain made the songs your highest priority. Thereby implementing that, whenever you listen to them, some portions will be retained by your brain. This is the first step to starting the memorization process. But there is one important step before this step, and we will tackle that very soon. So stay tuned and don't go far.
صلى الله على محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم.
My noble brothers and sisters in Islam, we know that the Exalted One uses our intentions to judge our actions. And as it was narrated from the Prophet ﷺ that إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ, that every action comes with an intention. So, in the first step of memorization, you have to get your intentions right. That is to say, you have to intend on memorizing the Quran for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and for the rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When the intentions are settled, we now move to the repeating aspect of recitation and memorization. Just like the songs, you need to be familiar with the words and ayat of the Quran. This will make the memorization easy because the things that are repeated more often tend to become easy and easy and easy. So you want to first watch and read the Quran. Assuming that you are memorizing Surah Al-Fatiha, first you watch and then you read Surah Al-Fatiha very well with no mistakes. Then you repeat this for 20 times, implicating that you are giving this priorities, and so your brain will start taking and start gathering information about Surah Al-Fatiha. Second step only comes when you are sure you have mastered step 1. That's repeating whilst watching. In the second step, you are going to start taking 3 ayats at a time. This time, you are going to read 3 verses at a time. This means that you will take the first 3 verses, read them whilst you are watching for 5 times, then close the Quran and repeat and try reading them from head. If you succeed, then you have to continue to the next step. And in the next step, you will now read without looking at the Quran. And this you have to do for 10 times. If you do this for the first 3 verses and then you are able to memorize the first 3 verses, then the next 3 verses will be easier using the same methods and the same approach as stated earlier on. But there is a downfall here. When memorizing the Quran, you start memorizing 3 ayats, and then when you move to the next ayah, you tend to forget the latter verses. So then, the only solutions here is to start memorizing small. You don't have to memorize huge verses. You just have to start memorizing a small number of verses, and then when you master that, you can then bottle up to maybe 10 verses, and then you can then bottle up again until you get to a point where you are able to memorize 5 pages or 10 pages in just an hour. If you get to that point, then it means that this particular video is of no use to you because you've mastered the craft of memorization. This is how you are going to memorize, and what you've memorized will be stuck in your head for a long time. With this, I say to you, my brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will forgive you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide you. So pray to Him, for He said in the Quran, Udumuni astajib lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.